they're not happy dogs, right? I mean, you can picture that. They're like walking miserably. They don't look at you, you promise, so then they look and they're like, I hate you, and you're like, I hate you too. Punishment is important though, later on for certain behaviors. So you do have to punish at times. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on teaching of a behavior, not on reinforcing a behavior where the dog is being disobedient. Now your reward. What is it? Relationship?
I'll do that for
Food? Toy. This is your main, and freedom can be another one, but most people aren't good at this. I've only known one guy, a guy by the name of Manfred Speyer. He was able to compete at a very high level that only used relationship as a reward. One person out of the thousands of people that I know was able to do this to compete high. It's only going to take you thus far. They will get bored with you. They're not going to have that same affection that you have for them. And I tell people this. I said, the thing that's going to hurt a lot of your feelings is if your dog lived with me a year and learned to love me. You know what I mean? It would. You're like, no, it's life. No, dogs are kind of survivalists and opportunists. This can only take you thus far. Me being pragmatic, how's it working for you? If you only use relationship, all right. If it works, why would I tell Manfred Speyer you can't do that? He's winning. And I know one person. I know several people, a guy, Rolf Weisenberger, that uses food primarily in obedience. That's primarily his obedience is food. Most, I'm going to guess, for the high levels, I mean, I'm not talking teaching behaviors we use food, but for the high levels, it's toy. I'd say this is 95% of people. I'd say that maybe 97% of the people are going to use toy. What is the backtie play doing? It's building this drive. That's what it's doing. You want that toy to be crack cocaine. That's why I don't ever leave a toy around where they can get bored with it. My dogs have no toys in their house. None. Where they just go and pick up a toy. That toy represents crazy. If I left a tug in the house, Slayer would
destroy the house.
Eat it. He'd go into dismemberment consumption part of prey. Because that toy is crazy for him. So what you don't want to do is make your dog blasé for the toy. Or this has no reward and then you have this. If you don't have food drive, you have to go to this. If you don't have that, you have one way to go. Favorite? Second favorite? Third favorite? Least favorite. This is very simple, you guys. There are certain rules in physics, or what it equals MC squared. It's absolute. If you come up with another way, write a book and I'll buy it. If you win. Not just write it, if you win. If you do well, because I don't know of another way. So think of it just like this, very simple. Why did I say I don't want to correct with the toy? It messes with this. What did I say there's no such thing? Food drive, it's survival. You see how all this fits into the equals MC squared. These are constants. You have this, you'll have a down dog, I'm telling you every time. No one competes at a high level by teaching with punishment. I can reinforce bad behaviors through punishment, which means don't chase the cat. Don't chase the horse. I can't teach a foos from punishment. Or, no, I shouldn't say it. You can. You'll have a horrible foos. I can't teach, me personally, foos from a relationship. I can't. What do I want my foos to be, you guys? A medium drive exercise. Remember, I don't want low drive, I don't want high drive.
Right.
What is my food?
Medium drive. Right.
All right. I want everybody to see why I'm doing that. If I don't have this, I'm not going to be part of this. I am not competing. To me, it's...
So one question, you said no toys in the pen. Is that your working toys or toys period?
I don't leave any toy. If I want my dog to chew something, my butcher, he has femur bones. He cuts off the knuckles, and it's on young steers. So you can almost slice it with butter, because that's a weight-bearing bone. It's very dense. So I use those. And I'll use bully sticks, but I will not use a toy like go chew on a Kong. I'm not saying do that. If your dog has great toy drive, you're like, man, Joel, I have beautiful toy drive. Because a lot of people think they have good toy drive. until I show them what high toy drive is. In fact, I should show you how Slayer eats. Like if I say foos, in fact, a few of you have seen that. When I say foos, and I put a handful of food, I mean, he is like eating it like he has been in the desert and hasn't had water for a long time. It's very, very high.
It's a precious.
So it's a precious commodity and not to be wasted. So a lot of people think they have drive. They do not have drive. And they might have a lot of drive compared to the neighbor's yellow fat lab that weighs 140 pounds, but they don't have drive. That's why when one guy said, Joel, you don't understand. My dog has too much toy drive. I said, too much toy drive? That's like saying I have too much money in my bank account. I said, now if you would have said, I can't use toys because I'm not experienced enough to match my dog's drive, I would have said, I understand. But to me, you can't have too much toy drive. Now there's discipline within the toy drive is what? Out, sit. I'm teaching all these things on the back tie. That's the whole purpose of this, you guys. I teach everything. The back tie myself. All right? Okay. I just want you guys to see how that works. You can teach two ways. That's it. This, I've only seen one person have. Food is my second highest drive. Toy I want to be my highest drive.
Rolling.
All right, baby girl. Sorry, you have to
I've
wait.
never used it.
It's my turn.
I've met him.
Do they do progesterone turnaround like in a couple hours?
Well, I would assume so.
Not everybody does.
No, Orangeville does. That's my vet you're calling.
Mine was literally on the
Hi.
back farm.
Oh, this is Orangeville?
No, that's Capella.
Storm literally
Hi,
tried to
hi,
lift the passenger
do you guys
side
do
door
progesterone
panel off
tests?
the truck and back. I had to put that back together. That's what I was doing.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Where's he at?
He
Uh-huh.
was in the back of the truck for a minute. And when I opened the door, the
Okay,
whole door
and
thing
what's the
came
turnaround
drifted.
on
And I'm
that?
like, so I got in from the front door and pushed on the back door so
Holy
the whole
crap.
thing came and put it all back
Really?
together.
Wow.
And how far is this place?
It's in Oak Grove. That's why I gave you them.
It's closer than Orangeville?
Yeah, Oak Grove's like 30 minutes away. We're in Lodi.
Okay, so can I bring a female down there to get her tested?
No, no, like that. Go away.
I'm wondering where would I ever sent those forms that I would have access
You're
to.
fired.
Okay, and when
There
is
a
that?
printer at our house.
How much is the
so we can
progesterone?
have a laptop.
For 67.
I have to have a
I
visit
have
with the
Wi-Fi and
vet
all, but like
first. He has to get to know her, $115, and then the progesterone is $90.
You're welcome to.
You go to Orangeville.
And
No, I don't have the forms that I need for the trial
is that available today?
at home, and I don't have that drive.
Okay, so he's not. Okay, so today's not going to work, right?
And so I was thinking what Cloud Hunter sent
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate your
for the
time.
trial.
But he'll be there tomorrow, right? Push comes
What do
to
they
shove,
look like?
right?
They're fillable PDF ones.
Does he have availability tomorrow?
You don't have
Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably didn't see those.
no.
Let's see, do you have them by chance in an email?
No.
If you can email them to like Mike, then
Well, I'll try to figure out.
Bluetooth print them.
Out of town.
think-
We're out of town.
Yeah, I'm out of town and
Your husband.
my dog's in need. I'm at a dog show and it's just,
Oh, that
I have
sucks.
my own reproductive vet down in Southern California.
happens, though.
I'm
Yeah.
just not in Southern California.
And I got their name from a dog show, Cal Expo last year.
Yeah.
Capella's.
Okay. Alright. I don't know if we should wait till tomorrow though, because they told me she was at 1.3 on Monday. Today's Thursday.
Yeah, you need to go today.
I need to go today, right?
I would.
Okay, well I don't want to be rude.
She may be spiky.
Are you gonna? So, have you talked to Alfonso?
This morning?
And how's he doing? Besides all the
He says he's getting out.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell without on I don't know. The thing of hope and actually doctor releasing you is like two different things.
Right.
Like when Lori was in, she kept saying, "I'm up tomorrow." She stayed up.
So, and he's never even been bred, right? So we don't even know how he acts or anything.
Who?
Hefe.
No, you'd have to have. I would suggest having him with her.
Yeah, Hefe's a good.
I definitely muzzle him, so he doesn't hurt the bed.
Well, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do for a trial.
I don't know what the fuck you forgot.
I feel like I'm gonna be rude, but I gotta hang up.
Summary sheet, and then there's a
Sorry,
check
dude.
sheet that you use for
What are you trying to get progressive?
Well, summary sheet.
Yeah, I gotta get a project. Yeah.
That word is so hard to say to me.
Nobody has it.
I don't think so.
What day is she?
And what, see, I already.
What?
What day is she?
I don't count days. I count progesterone. She started bleeding on Thursday, but so she's 7 days then.
Yeah.
But
You're good, dude. If you're 7 days from first blood, you're good.
Yeah. It's 9 to 16.
Four is low.
I go by progesterone.
I don't ever do progesterone.
I
Yeah,
do.
this was the first time I've ever done it. I go by days.
We very rarely.
Not even really by days. I go by tissue color. That's what I was taught. You want it,
Yeah,
You want it
yeah,
as
like
clear
they'd
as
say,
pink,
oh, it gets
clear
light
pink as
watermelon, then they're ready, but
yeah,
Dude,
that,
the
yep,
male and
that's a
female
good
knows
color
better than anybody.
ratio there.
I could give you that. And we've gone straight up, didn't get a breeding in with 17 days after first blood. It's still
Yes.
kind of hit.
Yep.
well, the last day is the best day.
What's that?
The last day is the best day.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, the best day is the day of the drop. If you have sperm in there the day of the drop, you're winning.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose why sperm lives 5 to
Hey,
7
Corinne,
months.
Yeah,
this is Jessica
exactly.
Carlisle. I brought Abby in on Monday for a progesterone test. And so I was wondering what your guys' time frame is
Yeah, I know she's done.
for today.
Does that make sense?
This bitch is
You guys see how that works?
I've seen literally
I'm in Lodi.
thousands of reasons.
What time is it now? Oh,
The only
yeah,
time we do progesterone is when we're
Okay,
doing
so 2:45? Okay, all right.
I made sure.
And are the same girls there that were there Monday?
That's the
At noon.
Okay, so
Okay, all
Polly,
right, perfect.
did you want to go again?
All right, thanks.
No, I'm gonna go. I just started protection.
All right,
Oh,
so
okay.
now we have Jessica and Brian.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that the
okay.
time also to give the word for all?
So what time are you going there?
So you're meeting her right before the.
Did you call Forgeville?
I did, they gave me
That's
Text me a freaking crazy traffic all the way back.
No, I'm gonna be in crazy traffic today.
When we say 4 ounces of
Yes, I want to encourage that. This frustration builds that toy drive a lot higher.
in the out, we don't do that for way later.
Was she taking
No,
needle well?
Like what you showed,
Yeah.
out and start walking.
No, that's later. You're just gonna lift up. She says out.
Oh, they're good. They did Ellie. You had to try to put me on Ellie.
I used my word. Did you see how excited she was?
We've done some bad work.
Oh,
Like she won't stop lighting.
Oh. I've got my little rat terrier. You bring out a sleeve and you're just talking. Oh, man. You can do whatever. You can't get her.
It's like